One no trump, pass, pass, pass. The contract that you don't want to play. Why is that? It's a frequent contract, but it tends to be dreaded. But let's try and make them a bit less scary. Most people prefer playing 3 no trump to 1 no trump because you have more points and you have more control. For 1 no trump contracts, you need patience and allow time for the tricks to come to you. Don't try and take all your top winners too early. Count your top tricks. Most important, before you start to look for where you can generate more tricks. Usually we're talking about establishing long suits or finessing, and try not to lead frozen suits. Frozen suits are where each player is likely to hold one of the honours. They crop up a lot in 1 no trump contract. Whichever side leads a frozen suit, they're likely to sacrifice a trick. Let's take a look. We're playing the south hand, playing a weak no trump, 12 to 14 high card put. Thought it might be useful to see all the hands here. In a no trump contract, West is going to lead from their long suit, probably the top of that internal sequence there, which would be the 10. Now is the time for us to work out where we're going to get 7 tricks from. So what are our top tricks? Firstly, top tricks are those we're absolutely certain that we can make. Certain winners. So we have 2 spades, we have 2 hearts, and we have 2 diamonds, the ace and king. That's 6 tricks. So we're 1 short, and I'd like you to think about which is the suit that we are most likely to make an extra trick from. Well, we've got no chance of making any extra hearts. In spades, we could be making a final trick if our opponent's spades are split 3-3. That's not a certain trick. What about the diamonds? Well, in the diamonds, we have the same position, really. That if the opponent's cards are split 3-3, we'll make the ace king, they will make the queen, and we would have 1 left at the end. Now, it might not be the first suit that you thought of, but the clubs give us our best chance of an extra trick. We've got 7 in the suit and Jack 10, 9, 8. So even without looking at East and West hand, we'll be able to work out that in clubs, we're going to lose to the ace, to the king, and to the queen, and by that time we will have a high club left in the south hand. So we're not going to duck this trick as we might do in a 3 no trump contract. We're going to take the king, and then we're going to start to set up this club suit. Doesn't look very exciting, but if we sit back and just let the clubs play themselves out, we're going to lose 3 clubs. Now that's our first club loser, the queen. So East will lead back, West's hearts. We can win that again. Fortunately, we've got some lovely aces here. We're very vulnerable in hearts now because we didn't duck. But in 1 no trump, it doesn't matter so much as it would in 3 no trump. I mean, we've only got to make 7 tricks. So we can afford to lose 6. Don't feel unhappy about the defense being able to set up this heart suit. By playing the ace again, we could get to lead these clubs. Okay, so that's the king gone. So that's 8 clubs gone. So there is only the ace left that can beat the 10 or the jack here. West is on a bit of a roll with hearts now. So going to take their heart tricks. So they've got the 9 of hearts, the 7 of hearts, and they're going to lead into a spade. So here again, we're going to win this trick straight away. And then guess what? We're going to play our final club from the dummy. It's just throwing away. We're going to throw a low card here, and West is going to win that with the ace. I think you can probably see now the score is we've got 3 tricks and East West have 6. So we're going to take the ace of spades. We have to be careful here not to play the 10. We need to be playing down to our ace king. And here is our final trick. the 10 of clubs that allows us to make our 7 tricks. So just to take a look at the full hand again, we counted 6 top tricks, those aces and kings, and we thought the best bet was to get in with our high cards and play out the clubs until we had a club winner. So we're setting up our long suit there. Well, that's just been one example of tackling declare a play in one note trump and establishing a suit. Just to recap on the main things to remember is, firstly, if you're in one note trump, try to relax because you can lose 6 tricks. And it often pays to be patient and wait for those tricks to come to you. It's good to be aware of suits that might be frozen. If you haven't come across frozen suits before, there is one of these videos that you may like to have a look at. And finally, it's generally a good idea to keep your winners in the weaker hand so you can cross to that hand if you need to. Well, I do hope at least some of that has been useful. If you'd like to see more of these videos, do subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.